the aircraft engineer trainee, Tommy Robinson. Well, actually, it's Stephen Yaxley Lennon. It's Tommy, 10 names. Oh dear. Well, he's been arrested, that he has, before his big march. Anyway, please boot the old like button. You see, Tommy Robinson has been spending his time in the EU because he hates it so much, taking in the sun and having curries, etc. Yes, he was spotted in a curry restaurant, that he was. But you see, he's been charged. And Tommy Robinson, who was a trainee aircraft engineer, turned far-right leader of a variety of different groups. Horrendous man. Absolutely horrendous. And I follow him just for the fact to say how bad he is, really. And he's so angry. He's angry about absolutely everything. And it's all very much, poor old me. That's Tommy Robinson for you. And when he was in prison back in 2018, he made a complaint, he did. He said it was against his human rights, he did. And my cell didn't have a television. I kid you not. What the hell's wrong with this man? You're in prison. You're a terrorist. Because that's what he's been arrested for. Late Friday, was it today or was it yesterday? I think it's today he got arrested. Yeah, this afternoon. Or earlier. Oh, anyway, he's arrested, right? And it's a Schedule 7 of the Terrorism Act is what he's been arrested for. Now, he's been remanded. I shouldn't laugh, but this man is awful, all right? He's absolutely awful. And the best place for him is to be in prison, all right? Picking up the soap. Anyway, so he's been bailed. He was bailed to appear in court next month. Now, the Kent police have said that he was then remanded in custody under High Court direction, and that's what the force has said. So, look and read this little article, part of the article here. It says, in July, Robinson allegedly refused to give police access to his mobile phone, and he was stopped under the Terrorism Act at the Channel Tunnel, and he had been bailed subject to returning to Folkestone police station, for which he has done. Now, he's been making loads of appearances online, especially on Twitter and places like that, and Rumble and God knows where else, where he's been trying to organise this march that's going to be going on, I think, it's today. In, where was it going to? Trafalgar Square. That's it, Trafalgar Square. And if you look through some of the social media, it appears to be, how to put it, rather aggressive. And the turnout is looking like it's going to be quite large. And some people who are going to be going, literally, they're violent individuals. And also they're going to be vengeance as well. Because Tommy Robinson's going to be arrested. Oh, he is arrested anyway. He's not going to be able to attend himself, you see. He's going to be stuck. He's reprimanded, so he's just to be stuck in a cell. Now, he kind of knew this was going to happen, but he was hoping it was going to happen afterwards. According to his previous posts, but no, they arrested him straight away as soon as he turned up. So that's what he did. So there's been a variety of different people speaking up against this, in support of Tommy Robinson, but also people, for the fact that he's been arrested. Quite frankly, I'm quite happy about that. Now, the Met have already said that there's going to be significant police presence tomorrow in central London, and trusting share the two rival demonstration. Yes, there is another demonstration as well, which is going to be a pro-migration and what have you demonstration. Just someone to beat their heads up against. So last time they had a demonstration, which there was some violence and what have you. Last time they were pretty much shrunk by the opposition. I mean, there's tens of thousands of people, and there's little Tommy Robinson's little group filmed just standing on the roundabout, something like that. Anyway, it's a bit crazy. But there has been some of his demonstrations have been extremely violent, and in fact, lots of people have been hurt as a result. Now, Tommy Robinson he posted his film. He made a film about migration and what have you. And I've actually watched this thing. It's pathetic. I mean, it's really pathetic. He thinks it's the best thing since sliced bread. But anyway, it got banned. And then he posted it anyway. And that's one of the reasons why he's in front of the courts. Contempt. Because they told he can't. So, because basically he's trying to rile people up, and he's trying to create divide and hate. Sometimes I wonder though if these people really care that much about migration, or it's just a case of they've found something which they can make a few quid and use it as their magic flying carpet, get some wonga in the pocket. And Tommy Robinson, I think he's just got a book out as well, just like Boris Johnson, which isn't doing too well. No, it's right down in the old, they said it was sold out at one point, and now it's right down in the doldrums. Boris Johnson's book. The leech. So, so it's there's going to be more than 30,000 people there, and a lot of these people are going to be aggressive. It really is, and some people are saying it's going to be a lot angrier, regardless of whether whether Stephen Yaxley Lennon, Tommy Robinson's going to be there or not. And this is going to be aimed at the Prime Minister, the police, and a sense of so-called injustice around the riots because the people have been locked up. Yeah, that's what happens when you try and set a light to migrants, asylum seekers in a hotel with a wheelie bin on fire. That's what happens. You get locked up. And in fact, one person involved has just committed suicide inside. I can't remember the name now. Oh yeah, I remember now. No, I don't remember the name, but Tommy Robinson decided to have a T-shirt printed with it on the front. Or it was AI or whatever, or photoshopped. It's a crazy world, it really is. It really is a crazy world. I do wonder sometimes where we're heading with more football-type hooligans, because that's the stereotype, isn't it, heading for London, all they want to do is cause mayhem, disruption and disorder. That's what we're going to have tomorrow. It's not going to be peaceful. No. There'll be some people there who'll be peaceful, but there'll be a distinct group of individuals going there purely for the scrap. It just will, because that's how it is. And this is Tommy Robinson's doing. But not just Tommy Robinson. There's others out there as well trying to create these divides and this hate, whether it be for the LGBTQ+. I always forget it. Anyway. Minority groups, okay? Hateful minority groups. I just find it painful, actually, to think that we're that low to actually be that hateful. I think it's awful. Absolutely awful. So, but anyway, you tell me, please leave in the comments down below. I'm a bit lost for words already. Can't we just lock these people away quickly and throw away the blooming key instead of just giving them short sentences and letting them out again? And can we lock up Nigel Farage? Please! Quickly! He likes to incite a bit of violence too. The fact that he likes to get his information from a certain Andrew Tate, who spouts loads of lies online, and then Nigel Farage decides to use it as his information source. And then he spouts those lies. We've got migrants coming on a boat and killed those 3 little girls. It's disgusting. Disgusting behaviour by these people. And yet they're still... Nigel Farage, for instance, is still an MP. He should be disbarred from it. He shouldn't be allowed. People like that should not be allowed in government. They really shouldn't. They should be castrated. They shouldn't be allowed to breed. No, anyway, you tell me. Should Nigel Farage be allowed to breed? Leave that in the comments down below. I do read the comments, but you probably wouldn't know. But please do the like button, maybe subscribe to the channel. Because It helps the channel, you know. Anyway, if you want to support the channel, there's Patreon or buy us coffee or just big little like button. But also we're doing Rewilding in France, where we're planting 1,000 trees on 2 hectares of land. And if you would like a tree in France for little birds and the bees and etc., there's a link down below where we'll plant a tree on your behalf, and I'll make a sign to go with the tree with name on or memory of a loved one, etc., etc., etc. Anyway, whatever you like. Time for me to go. So toodaloo, you know. So toodaloo.